You just started dating a Scorpio man and want to know what to expect from the relationship. You've come to the right place, because I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about dating a Scorpio man in the early stages. Scorpio men can be hard to understand, and they can be even harder to explain. Scorpio is a fixed zodiac sign, which means that people with this sign are stubborn, loyal, dedicated, and assertive. On the other hand, it is also a water sign, which means that people born under this sign are passionate, but also sensitive and sometimes too emotional. The fact that Pluto and Mars both rule Scorpios is another strange thing about them. They are very lively and hard to predict. With a Scorpio man, you never know for sure where you stand. If you want to date a Scorpio, you need to know what kind of person they are. I would put their loyalty, honesty, and commitment at the top of their list of good qualities. When a Scorpio man falls in love with someone, he will give his all to that person. He'll only be interested in the woman he's seeing. As long as you treat him well, he will treat you like a real queen. Their honesty is one of the best things about them. No matter what might happen, a Scorpio man will always tell the truth. They also have a lot of drive and ambition. They always set themselves high goals, and they don't stop until they reach them. This astrological sign has some bad traits, just like Aries, Sagittariuses, Geminis, and every other sign. When it comes to how they treat the people they like, jealousy is by far their worst trait. Sometimes, their jealousy makes them act in a controlling way that they can't stop, which puts their relationship in danger. As with Virgo men, Taurus men, and pretty much every other man, a Scorpio man wants his girl all to himself, but sometimes his jealousy is just too much to handle. You're dealing with a shy guy who can keep things to himself. It can take a long time to get a Scorpio man to trust you. Please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and share the video. What should you expect in the early stages of dating a Scorpio man? So, you're here because you want to know what to expect when you date a Scorpio man, right? Here are some great tips that will help you get started with a Scorpio man. He values honesty and loyalty more than anything else. When it comes to dating, men born under the sign of Scorpio have a very clear set of rules. They will want their partners to be honest, treat them with respect, and be loyal to them. They'll always forgive their partners for small things and mistakes that aren't that big of a deal, but if they break any of these 3 rules, they'll never forgive them. If you want your relationship to work, you both need to trust and respect each other. If you really care about someone, you would never do anything to hurt them. It's not easy to win his trust. Most Scorpios have trouble trusting people. They can't trust someone until they know all of their flaws and mistakes. Before he gives you his full attention, he will want to know he can trust you. In fact, that's a good thing, because both people in a relationship need to trust each other for it to be healthy. Because of this, it's very important to find out about his past relationships. If his ex cheated on him or hurt him in some other way, it will be hard for you to show him that you can be trusted. Even though it's not fair and you shouldn't have to pay for his ex's mistakes, that's how it is, and there's not much you can do about it except accept it and do your best to show him that he can trust you because you're not like his ex. He's the kind of person who either goes all out or does nothing at all. I've already said that Scorpio men are very driven and ambitious. They know exactly what they want and how to get it, and they won't give up until they get it. When a Scorpio man is in love, he will give his partner his full attention. He'll give her all of his time and be there for her at all times. He doesn't like doing things only partially. He always goes all out or does nothing. The main reason Scorpios don't like one-night stands or casual dating is because of this. They will never agree to let another man date their woman. He will also want and expect these things from you. He will fully commit to you and put a lot of work into your relationship, and he will want you to do the same. Every day, he'll give you a reason to fall in love with him. Scorpios have a lot of charm, so don't forget that. He'll find a way to make you fall in love with him right away and sweep you off your feet every day. Even though a Scorpio man is usually shy, he will be very sure of himself when trying to win the heart of a woman he likes, especially if she responds positively. A Scorpio man is hard to resist because of his charm and charisma, so it's not surprising that you fell for him. Scorpios are known as one of the most charming signs, along with Libra and Gemini. It won't matter as much how much you say as much as what you say. You must know something else about Scorpios that is very important. It's all about the little things. Your Scorpio man will pay close attention to what you say and try to remember everything. Don't even think about telling him a lie. If you want to show your Scorpio guy that you can be trusted, you should always say what you mean and mean what you say. If you ever get caught lying to him, it will hurt your relationship very much. After that, he'll start to doubt everything you say. Even if he forgives you, he will never forget that you told him a lie. Yes, they do hold grudges, which is unfortunate. He will definitely test you. When you first start dating a Scorpio man, you should be prepared to be tested. He'll want to make sure you like him and want to be in a serious relationship with him. Once he's sure you've passed his test, he'll make a promise to you and show you that he'd make a great boyfriend. To make you feel better, his test won't be hard. He'll want to see that when you're dating a guy, you're only interested in him. He will have no patience for games and tricks. Scorpios don't like it when people mess with them or try to control them. So, if you think you can get him to like you by messing with his mind, you are very wrong. Don't forget that your man is very smart and won't take long to figure out what you're trying to do. One thing a Scorpio man will never forgive you for is manipulating him. Once your man figures out that you're trying to control him, it will be like you just bought him a one-way ticket to leave you for good. He'll want to be in charge. He'll probably want to be in charge of your relationship with him. Don't get me wrong, Scorpios don't think a man should be dominant in a relationship, but sometimes they like to take the lead. You should let him do that, since it's likely to be a good thing. He won't be bossy or anything like that. Instead, he'll just take the lead where he should, like in the bedroom. You'll need to have a lot of patience. So, we've already talked about how Scorpios are complicated and how it can be hard to be in a relationship with one. I think it's pretty clear at this point that you'll need to be very patient with them. We all know that waiting is a sign of true love, so this won't be a problem for you if you really like or love him. You won't always know how he feels about you. Sometimes it will seem like he loves you the most and hates you the most at the same time. All of these things are only temporary, though, because once he realizes he can trust you and falls in love with you, he'll never do anything to make you feel that way again. He'll need a place to let off steam. To be honest, when we're in a relationship, we all need space and time for ourselves. I've already told you why Scorpios can be a little hard to understand, and I think it's pretty clear why they sometimes need to be alone. When a Scorpio man has problems at home or at work, he wants to be left alone. The best way to help him is to give him space and time to figure it out on his own or just to let off some steam. If you don't leave him alone when he's upset, he'll probably take it out on you, which will hurt your relationship a lot. That's not what you want, right? So, just let him vent in whatever way he thinks will help him the most. You will have to be very understanding. You'll need a lot of patience and understanding if you want to be in a healthy, successful, and loving relationship with someone. It's just a simple fact. Scorpio men have a lot of feelings and often feel too much. If he asks you to leave him alone for a while, you should do that. You'll talk about it later, but he thinks he needs to handle it on his own first. You will have to make a few first moves. Even though a Scorpio man will be pretty confident around a woman he likes, sometimes you'll have to make the first move because he'll be too shy to. In fact, Scorpios are afraid of going too far with a woman they like and losing her because of it. To get him to finally make the first move, you will have to give him some hints. They are also afraid of being turned down, so no matter how much you hang out or text, it will likely be up to you to make the first move and set up the first date. Sparks will just go off in the bedroom. Scorpios have a lot of passion. They won't do this until they trust you, but once they decide it's time to take your relationship to the next level, you'll see why they're known as the most passionate lovers of the zodiac. But I think you should skip the bed at the start of your relationship with a Scorpio man because you might give him the wrong impression of you. Even in the bedroom, he'll probably want to take the lead, but it wouldn't hurt to surprise him with some passionate bedroom games to spice things up a bit. Scorpios should avoid one-night stands, friends with benefits, and other similar situations because they are water signs and need to feel emotionally connected to someone before they can get physically close to them. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.